Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go on the attack first. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, tons of room to throw that one in there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. And this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. That last incompletion brings up a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he flushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Using his legs, it's Sampson. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is...
There he goes! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth, and they already got them back on their heels.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. That's reeled in. It's Marks. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He fought.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And some room to work. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to take off. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football.
Snatch it inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Rebels! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback running on the draw. Picks up what he can and then slides. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Complete on the shuffle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Give to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
The quick out. Going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Getting set for the point after.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll run play action. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wide out. Finds space on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's marked. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
grabbed over the middle. It's marked. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Quickly complete. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Line getting set on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here's the pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Hokies will punt this one away. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Going to the run to start this second half. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for space. It's Sampson. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. He's into the open down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. He lost one down the sideline. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Leaves it with the back. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at touchdown, Hokies. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Sampson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And
man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in, it's Silver. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Silver. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving. And that ball is live in the backfield. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal, going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes. but this one lacked style points. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Gets it out fast. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Looking for a crease. It's Sampson. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a heat. He's taking a deep shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, the consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun to give, looking for room. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first.